hello. How is everyone doing? Sorry I haven't been live for a few days. I wasn't feeling very well. So I'm back. And today's topic is how to fix a broken relationship for men and for women. So this applies to people that are dating, to people that are in a relationship, and to people that are married. So it's very general and everybody can use these tips. Of course, before sharing all of these tips, I just want you all to know, if you want tailor-made advice, it is, am I live? Actually, yeah, I am, okay. If you want tailor-made advice, the best way to get it is to book a session and tell me your whole full story in detail, then I can tailor-made it for you. Otherwise, please remember, these tips are quite general and they don't apply to every single situation, okay? So first, how to fix a broken relationship. I'm gonna give hello everyone. I'm gonna give 5 tips for women and then I'll give 5 tips for men, and of course the tips will be very, very different. Why? Because men and women are very different, right? So number 1 tip where women go wrong when you ladies have problems, where we go a lot of times wrong, we think that he doesn't get it, that we have these problems, and if I will just explain to him in detail, in a complete detail, what I want, what I need, what I'm unhappy about, how he should behave, everything in detail, he will change these things and then he's gonna be a perfect boyfriend. Ladies, number 1, men are not that dumb. That's number 1 thing. Men, majority of the time, they know what women like, what women want. I'm not talking about guys that are 16, 15, 13. I'm talking more about guys in their late 20s, early 30s, and etc., right? So number 1, men are not that dumb. Majority of the time, they will know what you want, what you need, how a woman needs to be treated, etc. If he is not doing things for you, majority of the time it's because he doesn't want to, not because he doesn't know how. It's more because he doesn't want to. Why he doesn't want to do these things for you? The only reason is attraction towards them when they take you for granted. So you using all of that energy explaining, over explaining in detail is completely useless, and if anything, he just starts to see you as needy, attention seeking, putting pressure on him, etc., etc., right? So the thing that does work, it's more about reflecting back on your relationship and thinking why he has lost attraction for me, why he's not doing these things anymore. Because guess what? He probably was sweeping you off your feet before and making you feel like a total princess. This is why you fell for him. So he knows how to treat you right. So you're wasting your time explaining it to him. And if he's not doing these things, it's because he doesn't want to, not because he doesn't know how. So instead of over explaining, instead of over communicating, step back and see, where could he potentially lose attraction in you? Why he's not doing things that he used to do? Number 2, ladies, again, women think that, and men actually are actually the same in this way. Women think a lot of times that by over communicating, he will pay attention and he'll just do things, right? If a guy is in a place that he's taking you for granted already, because you just keep communicating to him what you like, what you don't like, that you want to see him more, that he's not doing things for you, etc., etc., majority probably he's already taking your words for granted and he's seeing you needy and clingy and, oh, my girlfriend is so this, my girlfriend is so that, you know, the way guys like to do things and say behind your back. So it's more about not talking but doing things with action. You want him to pay attention towards you, bring in the action. What is the action? Very simple. You step back. He is not good enough. He's not doing things for you. He's taking you for granted. He is behaving like a lousy fool. He's not taking you out. He's not organizing the dates. He's purely taking the piss. Instead of overly communicating that you have been doing forever and he is not listening, what you do the action, which is you step back. You step back a few times. If he fears of losing you, he will come back and treat you right. If he doesn't fear of losing you, he will let you go. But then if he lets you go, why do you need somebody who's not interested in you anyway, right? Have some self-respect, have some standards, and then he'll respect you back if he's into you. If he's not into you, as we said, why do you need this guy anyway? Number 3, rebuild your self-respect. This is literally the next step. How do you rebuild your self-respect? You rebuild your self-respect as a woman by not accepting what is not good enough from a man. If you accept what's not good enough, the last minute hookups, babe, let's watch Netflix and chill, babe, I'll cook for you 10 times in a row and we'll just watch Netflix and chill. Oh, maybe tonight you can cook for me and we watch Netflix and chill, and you're cleaning his apartment on top of that to impress him, etc. Guess what's gonna happen? He'll start to feel like a king. His ego will be stroked. She's so into me. She's crazy about me. She's doing everything for me. I don't need to do anything. I'm just gonna chill on a couch, drink my beer, and allow her to, you know, do other things to me. And I'm just the king, and I don't need to move a finger, right? This is the guy's fantasy, which if you keep falling for this fantasy very quickly, he'll take you for granted. And he'll be like, I don't know, but I just don't have feelings for you, and I don't think you're the one, and da-da-da. So when guys tell you their fantasies, oh, I'm just looking for a woman who can cook for me, who can clean for me, who can, you know, be there for me whenever I need her to be, and I can just sit on a couch and drink my beer and I'll love her forever. Do it to me, do it to him a couple times in a row and see him dumping you on a third date. I'm not saying you can't spoil him. You can spoil him sometimes, but if you're gonna make it as a regular thing, he's gonna take you for granted. When good things happen to people, sometimes we appreciate them. When you do these things all the time, he starts to take you for granted. So I'm not telling you to treat him wrong. No, you should treat him right, but also have your self-respect, self-value, and your standard. Because if you will lose that, he will lose respect and value for you too. I'm not even looking at the comments right now because guys are probably hating me right now. They're like, Greta, no, I love sitting on a couch. I love my beer. If she does this for me, I'll love her forever. I'll never leave her. I can imagine you. Like, I literally imagine like everybody's just gaslighting me right now. Let me finish my points and I'll look at your gaslighting stuff. Guys never tell you the truth in their face. Nobody will ever tell you, you know, if you'll have self-respect, I'll fall in love with you and I'll marry you. If you'll have your standards, I'm gonna be chasing you and da-da-da. None of the guys will ever tell you that. We will be like, no, I love it when a woman messages me first. I love it when a woman asks me out. I love it when a woman buys me gifts and flowers. I love it when she arranges the dates. That's what guys will tell you. And yes, he will love it for 2 dates until he finds someone else he's interested in. Because these type of things stroke their ego. It does not make them fall in love with you. You suddenly become, oh, I lost feelings for her. Now she's more like my sister, rather than a woman I was fighting for and I fell in love with. Okay, number 4 for women. Guys, I'll come to you too. I'll get to you too. Don't worry, I'm just being quite blunt now with girls. Be warm, not weak. So, number 4 for women. Be warm, not weak. Guys do like soft, feminine girls. Hello, everyone. Guys do like soft, feminine girls, right? We do like that. We like your kindness. We like your softness. Uh, we like the warm thing that women have, right? A lot of women have it, right? Feminine women have it. It comes naturally. However, if he can walk all over you repeatedly when you're soft, feminine, and kind, that's when he'll start to take you for granted, and he's gonna be like, it's too boring for me. I'm too bored with her. Majority of men stop appreciating that. We take that for granted, and we can't even tell you that. So even as when you are soft and feminine and etc., you still need to have a backbone. You still need to have your strong values, your strong moral values, and you need to stand by them. So you have to be like the balance is soft, feminine, kind, strong. Strong. Strong does not mean masculine. Strong means when he takes me for granted or when he pushes me to do things that go against my values, I say no. If he keeps pushing me, I walk away. Now that he will value and respect. And the reason he'll follow you, or the reason he will want you back, not because you just walk away, but because he sees you as feminine and soft and kind, and now you're walking away. And you don't walk away with all your, like, you know, aggressive gestures and you're this and you're that. No, you just, like a butterfly, you just fly away gently. And you'll be like, where's my butterfly? She was so kind. Why is she flying away? You know, that's how you show self-respect. When you go all aggressive on him, it becomes a debate, it becomes a competition, it becomes a fight, and his only goal will be to win a fight rather than to pursue you again or to respect you again. And you don't want to fight with guys, because guess what? If you fight with guys, they will win it. Why? Because we are stronger in all the ways, probably. Like, if you're gonna have a fight with a guy, an argument with a guy, his goal is not to find a solution majority of the time. His goal majority of the time is to destroy you. So what is the point to have an argument with a guy when you can just fly away and when he comes after you? No point. I'll look at your comments in a bit. I'm prepping myself, you know. Right, number 5. Now, why you should fly away? Because, as I said before, communication with guys a lot of times stop working, and they don't pay attention to it. They're like, oh, if she loves me, she'll never leave me. She will just be there for me and I can just take her for granted. She'll never leave me. She doesn't have the strength. So a lot of times the only way to get a man to respect you is to walk away. And I wish it was different. I actually wish from the bottom of my heart that guys would actually just pay attention and would change when you actually, when he treats you not good enough. But we don't bloody do it. The only way to shock majority of the guys, like 99% of them, is to actually step back, walk away, or to remove your presence. That is the only way. It goes like, oh shit, I'm actually gonna lose her, I better do something about it. If you were telling him he's mistreating you or he should change this or that, he'll just be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to sleep. Next day, I'm sure you're going to still be here because you love me so much, you'll never leave me. Well, give him a shock of his life, and then he'll start to pursue you again. Okay, now I'm ready for your nasty comments. Let's see. I have never met a woman that wouldn't leave me for arbitrary reasons. Women leave. I love that painting. Thank you. Let me have a sip of water because I've been talking straight for 14 minutes. Hello, Auntie. Hi. Is it my nephew? I do have a nephew, so I don't mind calling you Auntie. I kind of take it as a compliment. I am an auntie. I'm an auntie to 2 nephews. one of them teases me all the time and he calls me his girlfriend. I get so frustrated. I have a nephew, he's 27. He calls me his girlfriend all the time. And like, so embarrassing. We go out somewhere and he's just like, because his mom, my sister, passed away. So he's like, oh, we're getting engaged and stuff. I'm like, oh, stop it, stop it. It's crazy. I know. He does it on purpose, like as a joke, because he sees it embarrasses me so much. I don't even think women love average men at this point. We just settle for them. Exactly. It is highly inappropriate. This is why he loves doing it. It's called being funny. Greta, if you're a guy, you should have a sense of humor, a bit of banter. This is what's lacking in men nowadays. A bit of sense of humor, a bit of banter, a bit of cheekiness. This is for guys, right? Have a bit of sense of humor. No, this is disgusting. He doesn't like me deep down. He's like, why are you straight away thinking creepy thoughts? Make a joke and you're making, oh yuck, that's disgusting. Right, okay. So, let's see, at your questions, any questions towards how to fix a broken relationship, leave them in the comments. I'll have a look. And then I'll do you guys, because I did girls. I gave 5 tips to girls. By the way, ladies, as I said to you before, if you're watching, the best tips I can give you, if I know your situation inside out, then I can tell you exactly what to do and how to behave and how to change things for the better. Okay? So, and for guys as well. So if you want to book me for coaching, book a session. And the links are on my website for men and women. The links are in the video description, and then I'll help you out. I coach thousands of women and lots of men too. Right, it's okay, I won't be here when she gets okay. Hello, good morning. How are you doing, sweetheart? Okay, that's really sweet. Thank you all. You're so sweet. Okay, Alex, I'm a guy and I will tell you a secret. The only time we are honest is when we are broken. As long as I'm healthy, my pockets are full, I will keep manipulating. Women are the opposite. I disagree with that. I disagree with that, Alex. You know why I disagree with that? I disagree with that. I actually find that men that are broken are the most manipulative men I ever met, and they attract women by coming across very open, right? So we go like, oh, these are my issues, this is what happened, da da da, and we open and honest. But in the meantime, one is to get into a relationship with this type of guy. He gaslights a lot. He tries to control you, especially if he came from a broken family and seen a lot of manipulation and games. So these guys are the most dangerous because they just damage women a lot. So if you're a broken guy, work on yourself. If you want a happy, healthy relationship in the future, you need to heal yourself. You need to work on yourself, and then you can have a happy, healthy relationship. The same thing is for women. Now, when you're saying as long as a guy is healthy, he will be manipulating you, I completely disagree with you, because I go to church, right? So I'm a church girl nowadays. Before I didn't. So I started to go to church from 2020, right? So now I know a lot of, before I knew a lot of guys that were just like huge players, huge, massive players, because I lived in London. I wasn't practicing Christian. It's basically everybody in London is a pickup artist, like a professional one. You know, it's hard not to come across one. It's London, right? So before 2020, I lived in London and I dated in London, and I wasn't a practicing Christian. So I dealt with a lot of guys that are very, very manipulative and toxic. It's normal. And when I became a practicing Christian and I started to go to church, I actually started to see a lot of very healthy men, a lot of very good men that honor women and that look for honorable women and that want to do the right thing. And these are the guys that will take care of your needs, that you don't have to be perfect for them, and that will treat you right, that will honor you and will actually have the intention to treat you right, because we are purely following God's rules. You know what's right, what's wrong, what's we have the right value system, etc., etc. So I totally disagree with that. Completely disagree with that. Have another point. I lost it, but I'll remember it. Key necklace, beautiful. Now I'm wondering if you're guarding treasure. This key necklace, it has a saint inside. Saint, always forget the name. Saint, if you're a Catholic, saint, forgot the name of the saint the key necklace has in. I just saw a 50-year-old man grabbing a little girl, and when he banned me from, oh dear. The hungry man is the only one that's going to know how to get food. Okay. Okay. Gopal, I will hide user. Any rude comments, you guys will be hidden or blocked. Great men, good or bad, don't need. Okay. I'm open with women because I don't care if they leave me. I'm not broken, I just don't care. Well, if you want a happy and healthy relationship, you need to care. Oh, I remember what I wanted to say. You know what's really interesting, guys? I find that men nowadays, men and women, nowadays, we want perfection. Men want a perfect woman. A lot of men. Okay, so not all men. Let's call men in London, because men in London, New York, a lot of men, big cities, London, New York, Paris, Berlin, like big capital cities, right? I find that men in there, majority of men, not practicing, non-religious, want a perfect woman, meaning she needs to be feminine, she needs to be soft, but she needs to think like a man. And she has to have a full emotional control, like she needs to be absolutely perfect, which is kind of crazy. And when it comes to guys, you know, when you're non-religious, it's hard. Let's say you're trying to be perfect or logical and stuff like that, and when you're dating a guy who's non-religious, and when he's got all of these kind of weird things going on a lot of times in these cities as well, like this obsession or this addiction, or, you know, big cities come with temptations and stuff like that. And when you have to deal with these things and figure out the ways how to go around it, so it's really, really difficult to date these type of guys. Then on the other hand, if, you know, as I said, now let's say I'm going to church, so I can compare it, like I can literally compare it, because my life before, I wasn't a church girl, I wasn't practicing, right, until my late 30s. Now I'm in a church, so I can really compare the guys. Whereas now when I go to church, the church guys, the good guys with good values, good morals, that will die for you, that will, you know, like put you first and stuff like that, the Christian guys, practicing Christian guys, they are not looking for a perfect woman. And you can actually be a woman with this guy, and you can be a little bit broken, and you can be a little bit more emotional, and you don't have to be perfect. And a lot of times I see these guys going for girls that are insanely modest, very insecure, like we go in nearly to protect them, You know, like I see a lot of these guys choosing these girls in church. We go in to protect them and to honor them. They become like their bodyguards. And I'm just blown away. I'm absolutely blown away because these girls, the insecure, the shy ones, the really modest ones, they will be taken advantage by the players like that. In the worldly world, you're gonna be used, abused, broken, manipulated, etc. Whereas in the church, the guys are literally choosing these girls over the other ones. I find it just so fascinating. It's like two absolutely different worlds. Eastern women are best, feminine plus family oriented. You know what? Yeah, well, I wouldn't say we are the best. I can't say that, because I'm from Eastern Europe. But you know what it is with Eastern women being in Western countries? It's very hard to be attracted to a Western guy. It's so difficult because Western men don't have a masculinity that Eastern women grew up with. Like, let's say I grew up with insanely masculine, dominant men. Very, very masculine. Their masculinity is so strong that you're just bound to be feminine. Like you're just bound to be feminine, right? It's like be so strong, you just relax. Whereas you don't need to be strong, you don't need to fight, you're just protected, you're honored, you're taken care of. So I think because you're so in your feminine, because that's so natural to you, when you go to Western culture, guys are a bit like, oh, she's so soft, she's so kind, she's so feminine, she's so nurturing. And then we go like, okay, this is, I like her. And when she doesn't like you back, she doesn't like you back because she also sees you as feminine, as nurturing, as soft. A feminine woman attracts a very ultra confident guy. Like a huge masculinity bonds with a huge femininity. That's when you stay feminine and that's how you stay masculine. So it's really, really difficult to be attracted to Western guys as a Eastern European woman. Like it's just like the masculinity is missing. So why these church guys are only dating these women but not marrying these women? No, the church guy in my church, the church guys are all marrying women. They all married. We start to date. Literally, you see a guy dating, proposal goes straight away. They marry the woman. I definitely marry the woman very quickly. Men should stop searching for qualities we don't have themselves. You can see how much we want. Yeah. I literally don't expect anything from a woman because I know most women complain about giving the bare minimum. Well, women give in different ways, not in the ways men give. You can't, don't expect a woman to give you in a way that a man gives you. With this equality thing, a lot of men ended up being brainwashed as well, and women as well, that they started to expect women to give what we give them. We give each other different things, and women as well, we got brainwashed too, and we're expecting men to give what the other girls give. They're expecting men to give women emotional support and talk to her all night long and like all these type of things that girls give naturally to each other. Like if I'm emotional, right, I can call my female friend and she'll know instinctively how to be with me. She'll be on hours on a phone. She'll know instinctively how to be with me, right? Because she's a female, we have this instinct. So women nowadays started to expect this from a man, right? And when he doesn't give it to her, he's emotionally unavailable, or he's not in touch with his feminine side. Like, you want a man to be what? A masculine, or do you want him to be a woman? Like, pick one, you know? And same with you guys. You know, a lot of times are you kind of brainwashed as well that, oh, if a man can do it this way, if he's so logical, a woman should be able to do that as well. So what, do you want her to be a man, or do you want her to be a woman? There are big differences, and we kind of, the only way to be happy in love is when we know each other's differences, when we accept them, and when a man gives to a woman what a woman actually needs to fall in love, which is a lot of very sweet stuff, right? Caring, compliments, being there for her, treating her different, like you would treat a man, right? So like a bit more precious, like softer, sweeter, etc. And a woman needs to give a man what a man needs to fall in love, right? Which is respect, admiration, letting him lead, um, you know, not arguing about every single thing, not competing with him, etc. So it's like only when we know these differences, and these are basics, there are way more than that. You know, only when we know these differences, that's when how we can kind of complement each other and actually love one another. But if she's gonna give you what another woman needs, you will never fall in love, and you will never feel good around her, you know. And when you're gonna give a woman what another man needs, she will never fall in love with you, and she'll never feel good around you as well. So, and nobody talks about these differences anymore. It's like, oh, we equal, we naturally now became the same, you know. And it's like, okay, well, this is why nothing is working here anymore. It's like no one is happy, no one is in love. If you talk to a man, when were you in love the last time? He's like, oh, I don't know, I don't think it works with men like that, I don't think we fall in love. Okay, so if you haven't even met the right woman in these years, you know, how old are you? 50? You never been in love, you know? So what do women need? I done quite a few lives on that. If you just watch my previous lives, I done a lot of these things. I broken it down before. Yeah, we treat us like men, and it's uncomfortable. Exactly. We wanted equal rights, and we're gonna give us attitude. Yeah, like we wanted equal rights, but what we got the man treatment. You know, it's like we kind of, yeah, right. Okay, so now let's see how to, so this is like, look guys, even at this, right? So how different it is, right? So 5 tips for women to fix a broken relationship. Stop over communicating. Let your actions speak. Have self-respect. Be warm but not weak, right? Let him feel the loss. So these are 5 tips for women to fix a broken relationship. The tips I just talked about. Now, to fix a broken relationship from a man's side, the tips are completely different. Why are they different? Because men and women are different, right? So now listen, for men is like, make her feel safe again. How to fix a broken relationship. It doesn't say to a woman, make him feel safe. No, right? It actually says stop over communicating. How to fix a broken relationship for a man, it says make her feel safe. Why? Because safety and security is one of the biggest love needs for a woman. It's like, charm her, be there for her. In the Bible, it says you should die for a woman. Like, this is how much she needs to feel protected. Only when she's protected, only when she feels very safe, she can be feminine around you. Eastern European men, I said we are insanely masculine. Women are very feminine in Eastern Europe. Why? Because men there are like soldiers. They make you feel so safe. When I was a child and the boys would do something to me to annoy me or anything like that, I was scared to tell my dad that a boy said this or a boy said that, because I knew, like, my dad, when we will see my dad, we will bloody tremble. You know, like Eastern European men, we come in and we stand like, there is the body, we stand like soldiers, like generals. So you feel insanely safe. Because you feel so safe, you're relaxed, you're flirty, you're cheeky with him, you're like, you know. So make her feel safe. You want to be a man, you want to be in charge, have a presence like a man. Lead with actions, not with words, you know, like blah 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 blah. Where is the action? Where is you taking charge? Where is you taking control? Oh, she is so controlling. You know why she's so controlling? Because you're not taking the control. You're the leader, you're stronger, you're more logical. Bloody, you know, take the control. Why are you not taking the control? Oh, hello, cheeky monkey. Stop being defensive. Guys, when you get defensive, it shows weakness. Seriously. When you guys get like, oh, but I da-da-da, oh, but I da-da-da, it shows weakness. You don't need to get all defensive. Change. Change. If she makes sense, what she's saying, change your actions. Pay attention to what she's saying and change it. If she doesn't make sense, then you don't need to be a pushover either. Like, don't judge if a woman doesn't make sense, because we as women, we manipulate as well. We want our way, right? You give us, we take it. You give us, we take it. Now we get a bit too spoiled, right? And we start to be like a bit manipulative. If a woman is manipulative, check. You know, if she doesn't make sense, don't agree with it. If she makes sense and actually you're taking her for granted or etc., like, change these stuff. You don't need to get all defensive. Oh, and I have this, and I have, like, it's weakness. It's like, you don't need to, when we actually start to defend ourselves, we sound quite weak, to be honest. Now, women need a lot of reassurance. So a lot of guys will say, oh, she's so insecure, she needs so much reassurance. I told her I love her once a year, it should be enough, right? No, women need reassurance. And are we insecure? Yes, we are insecure. Why are we insecure? Because we are way more vulnerable, right? We are way more vulnerable. Men can take advantage of women way easier. We can manipulate women way easier. Women are usually a bit more naive. Why are we more naive? Because we are not as logical, because we believe in all these fairy tales and, well, love and stuff like that, right? So men can actually take advantage of women easier. So what does she need from you? She needs a lot of reassurance that you're not going to take advantage of her, that you love her, that you care about her. How does she need to see it? Through your action. On top of that, we have all these bloody crazy female friends that are insecure as us, or even more insecure as us, and they keep pushing you all the time. Oh, he didn't buy you flowers. Oh, he's cheating. Oh, he didn't text you for one day. Oh, he's cheating. My ex was cheating. Da 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 da. Oh, he didn't do this for you. Oh, he's cheating. So you constantly brainwashed as a woman that he's cheating and he's using you and he's abusing you and he's da-da and he's da-da, and you're influenced by that. So if you are with a girl, bloody give her a bit of reassurance. You won't die from it, you know? That's the situation, you know? It's true. Like, it's completely true. And another one, work on yourself privately. Guys, like, if you have, as I said, right, everybody's broken. I know I said, oh, these guys are broken, you need to work on yourself, and I was being like tough with that. We all are broken. I was broken. We all are broken. I was not a practicing Christian before, right? I done a lot of mistakes. We all are broken. We need to work on ourselves if we want to have happy and healthy relationships. Nobody's perfect, but if you actually want love, real love, if you want healthy relationship where you're at peace, you're happy, you're excited, you love spending time with that person, and you don't want to lose that person, you have to work on yourself in private, not in public telling her every single detail what you're doing or etc. No, in private. When you overshare the detail, the mystery is gone, you talk too much, it's too feminine. Love you all too. Us men love to get dirty from the gym. Good, that's good. Gym is fantastic. You guys need the gym. You guys need the gym. Gym handles your testosterone levels really well as well. I go to the gym all the time as well. I used to be an athlete. I used to be a professional basketball player. It's not just guys. Gym is good. Gym controls your emotions. When I'm upset, when my emotions are driving me crazy, guess what I do? I go for a run. I'm like, okay, I'll reply to him after I'll have my run. And then I'll take another hour. So I'm like, so my emotions have calmed down and I'm not victimizing myself or overthinking whatever I'm overthinking. You go for a run. Great tip for men and women, actually. At work now, okay, airlines. So you're flying and watching. I'm from Lithuania. Lithuania. Lietuva. Right. Thank you for sharing. I was very masculine, but my husband has changed me and I'm so in love. And I love him and respect him so much. We have been married for 20 years. Wow. You know what? When a man is very masculine, he will even make a masculine woman into a feminine woman. Because the truth is, right, a woman can never be more masculine than a man, naturally. If a woman is more masculine than a man, the man is not using his full potential as a man. That's the only way, right? The only way a woman is more masculine than a man is when a man even is not using his full potential as a man. If a man will use his full potential, he'll be in his full potential and full masculinity, a woman will never be more masculine than a man. But men are not doing that. They're like drifting in their femininity, so I can totally imagine, let's say in my country, right, men are very masculine. If a masculine male meets another female that's just became quite masculine because she had to work hard, she has to do a lot of things, etc. If a masculine male in my country meets a masculine female, he'll make her feminine very quickly. Because he'll take over, he'll overpower her, she'll become feminine, she'll become like a flower, she'll be like, I remember my mom used to tell me stories, she's like, Greta, so my mom was a basketball player. She was a European champion a few times. And she said one of her friends, right, she said, oh, I remember I used to have this friend. She was so masculine. She was always the leader, always the boss. And she's like, I can't believe it. She's like, none of us could believe it. She got married to this guy and she became so submissive. She became so feminine. And you know why? Because the man she married was 10 times more masculine than her and he just took the control. Easy peasy. But feminine men in UK especially, they have no idea how to be masculine. They have no idea how to lead. They have no idea how to take control. So women stay in their masculinity because somebody needs to be responsible, somebody needs to be accountable, somebody needs to take control. Otherwise, the house will fall apart. That's what's happening, you know? So, yeah. Thank you all. You're so sweet. Thank you for the compliments. But I'm from Netherlands in Europe. Hello. Where are you guys from? Let me know in the comments. Where are you guys watching me from? Where are you from? Do you have any questions for me? Kind of done with my topic. I think I'll leave it like that. But if you guys have any questions for me, let me know in the comments. I'll go through your questions. And again, if you have problems in your relationships, book me for coaching. I coach men and women from Persia. Where from Persia? Are you from Iran? How many years young are you? Oh, how many years younger are you? Have a guess, 29 or 35, somewhere around. That is very sweet. That is very sweet. I'll take that anytime, Philip, but I'm way older, much older. Big Ben from Scotland. Hello. Hello, everyone. Missouri. Beautiful. You look really good. Yes, Iran. I know a lot of people from Iran. I don't know what it is about Iran. It's like, I really don't know what it is about people from Iran. It's just like, whenever I talk with a person from Iran, we just bond. Like it's like you just bond. I don't get it with any other Middle East like that, but Iran, you just talk and you same sense of humor. It's so weird. I don't understand how. Do you have OnlyFans? No, but I have church fans. Would you like to come to my church? We worship God in there. Jesus, praise. Very welcome. How do we keep women? Because getting a lady is easy, but keeping her is hard. I just done a live, how to fix a broken relationship, where you're listening. re-listen to it again. Re-listen to it again. And also, I have done previous lives before about different love needs for men and women. So I think that would be very helpful for you. UK Leeds, okay, but up north. Okay, Glenn, I'm gonna hide this user as well. Hello there, I'm originally from Turkey, but I live in Michigan. Hello from Turkey, Michigan. Right, how do you get past heartbreak? 8 years together and I don't know if she's still in love with me. I can't stop dreaming about them and I restarts the emotion. Have you tried winning her back? Guys, you know what I'm finding in a lot of you? A lot of you are in love with girls or in love with exes, but you're not going after them. Why? 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 Seriously. Exactly, church fans. Guys, seriously, if you have feelings for a woman, even if you've broken up with her, the breakup has happened, whatever has happened, if she is still single, go after her. Conquer her heart. Find the right strategy and go after her. Seriously, that's what we desire. Go and conquer her heart like a man with the sword. Fight the dragon, you know? But do it with self-respect. Do it like you're in charge. Do it like a man who respects himself, you know, like a masculine male. It'll be bloody, she'll be weak in her knees in seconds. But you have to do it properly. Don't go after her like a feminine man, like, oh, you liked her story and now you want her to chase you, or like, hi, how are you? No, this is, do it properly. I'm not matchmaking, no. I give dating and relationship advice for men and women. Got back with my ex. She's avoidant. I'm more like anxious. Um, are you a guy or a girl? Okay, you're a guy. Okay, so my strategies that I share, it's more for healthy men and women, right? If you're dating a girl that's more unhealthy, anxious, avoidant, if somebody's avoidant and they like a bit like that, right? My strategies are not gonna work when you need to use different strategies. When you have to be very gentle with them. You have to be gentle. You have to dip your toe in the water. Don't go on strong. If a person is avoidant, right? If you're dating an avoidant woman or avoidant man, you have to be very gentle. You're like a drop, a drop, a drop. When you see them freaking out, step back. Like it's very gentle. Because if a person is secure, for example, I'm secure, then you can come at them like strong with a sword fighting dragons and like you'll be like that, right? But if it's avoidant, you drops, drops. It's completely different strategy. Opposite strategy. Like you can't use the same strategy. Mm-hmm. I am an all-in type of guy. Thank you, Greta. I will rematch this live from the beginning. Julia. Oh, okay. Hi, Julia. I will say how it is. Okay. Good afternoon, Greta. Okay, guys. Well, it's really nice talking to you all. If you need some coaching, book me through my website. The link is in the video description for men and women. And have a blessed day. I'm just gonna look what John said here. I developed feelings for a co-worker, asked her out and was rejected. Got put in the friend zone, massive. Okay. Realized I was codependent. She was my narcissist. Okay, John, I just said something. She sounds like she's an avoidant. Drops. Gentle. Drops. This is the problem, I think, nowadays. The biggest problem nowadays is that there is less healthy people and more broken people. Because there is more broken people, there is more avoidant people. So with avoidant people, everybody is scared, right? So you keep in. Imagine this, right? So I'm gonna give you a really good example. It just popped into my head. But imagine this, right? What an example. I never used that, but I just thought about it. It makes sense, right? So imagine two dogs, right? One dog was brought up in a healthy family, cuddled all his life. You stroke him, he cuddles, you touch the dog, he's happy, he's like, hi, he just comes and sniffs, jumps on you, you don't need to do anything, he licks all over you, right? Another dog has been broken, mistreated, beaten. He's terrified of people. Absolutely terrified of people. He looks at you, he bites, he whoops, he's scared, he's da-da-da. How do you get these two dogs to love you? Right? Imagine, so your girlfriend, the avoidant type, is the dog that barks, that's insecure, that doesn't want you to touch her, right? That's the avoidant type, or the guy or the girl, right? How do you get this girl to love you? By being insanely patient and by not, if you're gonna go to this dog, sorry for making a woman into a dog, but if you're gonna go to this dog and go like, full attention, full love, what is the dog gonna do? She's gonna bite you. She's gonna get insecure. She's gonna bite you like crazy. So how do you get to this dog? You get to this dog by first sitting next to it just sitting next to it for a few days. Then you sit a bit closer to it for another few days. And then the dog is a bit like less. you know, so you take tiny steps, very careful, slow, tiny steps, and when the dog gets used to it, right? This is how you behave with a avoidant person. An avoidant person is only an avoidant person because we've been broken. This is how you behave with an avoidant guy as well. You start slowly with breadcrumbs. And then very slowly you give more and more and more and more and more. But if the person is secure, right? If a person is secure, when you sit next to it, we're gonna, what is that? When you throw a breadcrumb, we don't even react to it. They expecting you to come on full on because we're ready for full on because we used to full on. So this is literally like, imagine it like that. So if you're dating a girl that's been broken, rejected, father issues, father disappeared, abandonment, she's broken. You come on her gently, step by step, very, very gently. And over time, you can actually even heal her, but it takes time, right? Okay, congrats on what? You're welcome. Good man will not move to a woman after first meet. That was a great advice. That will be 250. Yes, please. If you could do 250 here, there is like a tip. I wouldn't mind that at all. I gave it to you for free, but if you guys want to tip me, you're very welcome. I know you're being sarcastic, but so guys, have an amazing week. Have an amazing week, not week, I'll probably come on tomorrow. Have an amazing day. Thank you all for watching. If you want, if be good to your mom. Thank you. And have an amazing day. And if you want to book me for coaching, the link is in my video description. Lots of love, take care, and be blessed. God bless you all.